In 2017,
Yeah, I'm gonna go on here and then delete it again. I'm gonna delete it.
Okay. In 2017,
okay, it's working now, finally. Yeah, I'm gonna go on here and then delete it again. I'm gonna delete it. All right, sorry y'all, sorry about that. I haven't streamed in like, oh man, like a year and a half, so my settings were all screwed up. I think it had something to do with the settings I had in here.
In 2017,
okay, it's working now, finally. Welcome to I'm gonna go dairy reaction that I did earlier. I had like certain settings set up, deleted, so I think that might have messed with the audio a bit, but yeah, we're fine now. So yep, welcome to the 3rd annual Halloween Spooktacular stream. Man, it feels like I haven't streamed in forever because I haven't, but yeah, glad to be back. Gonna catch up with y'all for a few minutes. We're gonna break through everything I want to talk about on the stream like super quick because I did not intend to be on here for like 3-4 hours like some of the older streams. But yeah, we're gonna wait for a bunch more people to come in. I think there's 4 people in right now. I think we had like 12 in total before, which is kind of crazy considering I haven't streamed in so long. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for a few more people to come in. But for the people that are here, what's up everybody? Thanks for coming in tonight. I know it's Halloween. I know you're probably, if you're all a little younger, want to go to like Halloween parties and stuff, but the fact that you're here watching me just ramble and talk about random bullshit for the next 2 hours is cool. So thanks for joining. Sorry about the beginning of the stream. I had an issue where it was muting me on OBS and the audio was screwed up. So I'm gonna let everybody know that I am live on Discord. The live stream has started. Everyone. All right. Yep. So I'm gonna wait for more people to come in. I should have a chat box, a doc. There we go. Select stream. This one. Okay. So there's currently 4 people in here still. Should also have the chat. I'm gonna put that. I'm put it above. Why not? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. For those of you guys who are new, I'm Jade. I used to do a bunch of live streams during my sort of period where I didn't really know what I wanted to do with the channel after Teen Wolf the movie. I kind of semi-retired, but not semi-retired, but I'm back now permanently. I've been back on the channel for about almost 10 months. I think I came back in January and I've been back on here since. But before January, I was on my 2nd channel, Motski, building that up, my anime and manga focused channel, and I almost got that channel to 1,000 subscribers before I came back here. So yeah, that's just a quick little reintroduction to me. I've been talking about Teen Wolf on YouTube for the last 8-9 years or so, but we'll get to that little topic later on in the stream. So yeah, what's up everybody? Thanks for joining in. We got 5 people in here. Yo, if you're all in here, make sure you share the stream in Discord, or I don't know, share it with whoever else watches the channel that you know that you talk to, so we can get more people in here. I'm probably gonna start covering the topics once we get to like 10 people. We have 7 people watching now, so once we get to like 10 people, we'll start covering what I wanted to talk about. I have a whole like list of things like right next to my OBS screen, which is like the main streaming screen in front of me, aside from my window I have open on my ultra wide monitor. So the stream is going to be very straightforward. Like I said, we have a bunch of stuff to cover that hasn't really been discussed in detail on the channel at all since I've been back. I've kind of just been making videos and just dropping them. I haven't really had the time to really do a stream like this and discuss things with you guys like I used to do. So yeah, so for the first 30 minutes, it's gonna be basically what I just did, reintroduce myself to everybody since it's been a while, chatting with the subs. So we're gonna spend a couple minutes catching up with everybody, seeing what everybody's doing, and basically catching everybody up to what's going on now. Then once we get to like the hour mark, I'm gonna break down the new Patreon because that's been set up for about a couple of days now. We're gonna talk about True Alpha and what's going on with that, since that's kind of been out of the loop for a while, but there's been a lot of progress made that you guys don't know about. Hoax is in the chat. What's up? What's up, bro? Welcome, welcome. By the way, for the mods who are in here, I sent a message to y'all on Discord to let y'all know, if you also wanted to be a mod, if you're not a mod yet on the YouTube for the streams, let me know in the mods chat in Patreon. We can talk about it, and I'll make you a mod if you want to be. Hold on, I got an error. Please, you say, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Oh, it's just being weird. Okay, I thought I had like an error on my part, but it's just being weird. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about True Alpha. Then discussing the Discord, which a couple of people have entered, and then once we get to the hour to hour and a half mark, I'm gonna be talking about Teen Wolf, what's going on with that, when I'm moving on, stuff like that. The rest of the videos I have planned. Then we're gonna cover what's next for both me and both my channels, for both Jades Corner and Motsky, basically what I'm doing with those moving forward. And then next year, basically my plans for the channel and beyond, and just stuff going on with me in general. And then the last like half hour of the video is going to be just like this, chatting with y'all again, you guys giving me your ideas for shows and movies to cover, horror and supernatural focused, obviously. And then channel goals I want to reach, and then we're going to wind down and end the stream. So like I said, it's very straightforward, but for now, we're still in the first kind of half hour mark. Kind of lost like the first 7-8 minutes, but that's fine. Just glad the audio got fixed. So yeah, what's going on with y'all? Talk to me, bro. What's going on? I see some of y'all commenting already. Of course, Toxicar, aka Renku, in the chat. Hype Train. What other series do you plan on doing? I see you did It Welcome to Derry. Yes. By the way, my episode 2 reaction dropped earlier. I actually recorded that this morning, and then I spent like 2.5 hours cutting down that video because the episode was like 1 hour and 6 minutes. So I edited that video. It took me like 2 hours to do, put it up. Then I tried to do my Patreon exclusive full episode reaction. My dumbass had the full episode on screen and they copyright claimed it. So I'm like, all right, so yeah, so it's probably just gonna have to be a watch along thing. I think I've seen I tried to go on like other channels who do reactions, like Real Rejects and stuff like that. So yeah, they do like watch alongs on Patreon, so I think that's just what I'm gonna have to do. I would like to show the episode on screen, but yeah, I'll probably cover that when we get to the Patreon section. But yeah, that's pretty much what I did today before coming on stream. But yeah, as far as other series before or aside from It Welcome to Derry, I want to react to the Predator series, the rest of the Alien series. I don't know if I'll react to Alien Romulus as well, since I saw that in theaters, but I haven't seen it since I was, going to see it in theaters. That was like a year and almost like 3 months ago. So yeah, but we'll talk about other series once we get to that portion of the stream later. Probably going to talk about Predator Badlands 2. Yes, I will. Probably not for a long time, because the movie's coming out soon. Actually, let me fix, because my face is too bright. Let me fix the lighting real quick. All right, I think that's much better. Or it could just be because of the screen too. But yeah, my face looks like super bright, and I think the camera just kind of fixed itself, but whatever. Yeah, but I'm going to cover Predator Badlands as well in the Predator series. Couple of hellos. Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Currently having the worst time of my life, but I'll be all right. Bro, Hoax, if you want to talk about it, I know we talked about it a little bit in DMs. Hit me up, bro. It's been crazy with me lately too. I know I meant to reach out to you the other day, but I've been so busy with trying to figure out what the hell I'm trying to do in life at the moment, and where I'm going with things, since yeah, the current outlook of things is not looking too well, at least over here in America. So yeah, just trying to make the best of my situation. But yeah, I will reach out to you and we can talk about, you know, what's going on if you want to, if you have time, after the stream is done. After 5 years, I have finally decided to rewatch the originals alongside Supernatural. Bro, I have not seen Supernatural since COVID. If you can even believe that. It's been 5 years for me too. I haven't seen Supernatural in so long, bro. Yeah, and as far as the originals goes, I like watch people's reactions to it. I think last year I didn't actually rewatch the series myself. I did rewatch episode 1, 2, and 3 over the summer, during the period that I told you guys about a couple months ago, where I didn't have like any air conditioning for a month when I was staying at like hotels and stuff. So yeah, I did get to rewatch it a little bit, and it's still as good as it was back in the day. I need to rewatch it fully though, but yeah, definitely need to rewatch Supernatural as well. And also, since it's been a long time, let me know if y'all want me to react to Supernatural on the channel as well, because as far as shows that I haven't seen in a long time, and movies too, like, you know, the longer you haven't seen something, the more you kind of forget about like the film and what happens and details and stuff like that, unless it's like really truly memorable. So yeah, let me know if that's something you guys would like to see. Jade, did you see Sinners? Yes, I did. I saw Sinners like 2 weeks after it first came out. One of my favorite movies of the year. Awesome film. I will definitely be talking about the vampires from Sinners on the channel for sure, sometime in the future. It'll probably be like a 2026 thing. Can you talk about 28 years later? Yes, I will. I did also see that in theaters as well over the summer. I'm ready to get the True Alpha TikTok back going. Yeah, we'll get into it when we get there. Black Chocolate, my guy. If y'all don't know, Black Chocolate has been he's been here for a long time. One of the best OGs in the channel's history, bro. Sent 5 gift memberships. Gotta clap it up for that, bro. Appreciate you. That's dope, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. All donations and all gifted memberships are greatly appreciated. Man, wow. That's awesome. Thank you, bro. Yeah, we have now 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 new channel members. All right, no, wait, 5. We have 5 new channel members, bro. Thank you, I appreciate it. That's awesome. Life just be kicking us down. Bro. Yeah, man. Ugh, I'm telling you, bro. Before we even we got like 10 minutes before we move on to the next section. But bro, I finally landed a job the other day, but it wasn't. I felt like I had to kind of lower my standards to get that job because it wasn't really what I wanted to do. It was some shitty warehouse job, bro. It was horrible. I talked about it a lot in the Discord. Yeah, basically modern slavery, pretty much. It was, and mind you, I've had a couple of jobs before this where it was a way better experience. And that was like probably the worst first day of work I've ever had. It was awful. So yeah, I quit after like the first day. I was like, I'm not going back. Fuck you. I'm not going back, bro. I feel you, Hoax. My father passed away in May. It's been hard. Yeah, man. I mean, shit. I don't know if I told you all this, or I probably didn't, because it happened way before I came back on Jades. But my father actually passed away. I think next week will be a year, or this upcoming week will be a year, and I didn't find out about it till like a couple of days before my birthday, before I turned 22 back in January. So yeah, life's been rough. I mean, I didn't really know him, but it's kind of crazy, you know, finding out that like one of your parents is literally no longer here. So, AAA, good to see you. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to you too, Black Chocolate. Thank you. And he also sent a $10 donation. Gotta clap it up. I need to get one of those systems that those streamers have, where they have like celebration noises come up when we get some good ass shit like this. So yeah, thank you, Black Chocolate. I appreciate you, bro. You've always been a real one. So again, as I said before, donations are greatly appreciated, and yeah, never take them for granted. They always go back into the channel whenever you guys do donate. So I really appreciate it. I'd really love to see you rewatch Supernatural. It's one of my favorite shows. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I actually did do an episode 1 reaction to Supernatural's first episode way back during COVID. But back then, I didn't have my PC that I have now. I was literally... I think I explained this in the previous stream, but from like the first Teen Wolf video I ever did to about fall 2022, all the videos on Jades were made exclusively on my iPhones. Like, I'm talking about my iPhone 6, my iPhone XR, and then my iPhone 13 Pro until like September 2022, when I first learned how to use Premiere Rush and I got my camera. And yeah, it's just been like this for the last 3 years. So yeah, Jade, bro, Jade, Rebecca was so hot in season 1 of the originals. One of the reasons I started rewatching the originals season 1 is because of Claire Holt. Yeah, Claire Holt's a baddie, bro. Can you believe she is a few kids now, I think? Bro, everybody's getting pregnant, bro. Emma Roberts already has Alexander Daddario. I think she's married. Emma Roberts is still engaged. I don't know, her wedding is soon. Speaking of that, I don't know if y'all watch American Horror Story, but they just revealed the cast for season 13, and it's probably the best cast they've ever had. I'm talking about Ariana Grande, Emma Roberts, Jessica Lange, literally coming back out of retirement for AHS for the first time, I think, since like season 4. Evan Peters, Sarah Paulson, bro. Oh yeah, and I thank you for mentioning that, Black Chocolate. I just saw the other day, freaking Kat Graham got married the other day too. So yeah, everybody's getting wifed up. I don't know what the hell is going on, but yeah, it's kind of crazy to see. But yeah, I'm gonna ask y'all later if y'all want me to react to originals too and Vampire Diaries. I think I also did a Vampire Diaries episode 1 reaction not too long ago too, I think during COVID, but again, wasn't really the best quality because it was just me on my phone. I didn't really have the setup I have now. Like, I literally have one of my old monitors that I got when I first got my PC in portrait stance right now, and then I have my ultra wide, which is my main monitor, and I actually got a new desk. So the desk y'all see behind me, the white one, that was the desk I had from about the time I started doing the Fantasy Fights videos in 2021 all the way until like March, April of this year. And so I made that the backup desk now. It's one of those desks where you can put it where you can like raise the height of it, and you can stand up at the desk and, you know, use the computer there. But I needed a bigger desk for my internship at the time, so I got one that was a couple of inches longer, and it has a shelf now, which is where my actual PC tower is. So yeah, it's pretty dope. I wish I could show y'all, but that would require like me moving a whole bunch of stuff, and I don't really want to knock anything over and cause a commotion in here. So yeah, I might take a picture of it and share it sometime, like my whole office setup over here in my room. But yeah, as you guys can clearly see behind me, there's been a lot of changes with my room, especially in the last year since y'all really seen me on camera. Of course, I got a new smaller TV. It was not really new. It was like a gift from my brother. He gave me his old TV because he wanted a new one, so I gave him my newer one as a gift. I'm working on getting an actual second TV, which is going to be like my normal one, but this one I decided, because it was so old, to make it like my retro game area TV. So hooked up to it, I have my PlayStation 2, my Wii U, my Wii, and my PS3 plugged up there. And then right next to it, I have my other dresser, which is going to be like my modern gaming space. So I have my PS5, my Switch, Planning on saving up to get a Switch 2 next year. That'll probably be in like the spring or some shit. And then I got a new Steam Deck also this year. I upgraded from the regular LCD one to the OLED. So once I get my OLED or my Steam Deck dock, it'll be hooked up there and along with my new TV. So yeah. And then I'm pretty much just gonna deck this room out with manga and comics and indie novels and Funko Pops, and it'll look really nice for the videos in the background. Also, I think you guys might have seen my wall before, but on the wall over here now, you guys know it's changed quite a bit. So there's a bunch of like albums, like music albums, like some of my favorite albums of all time. I'm talking like Travis Scott, Chris Brown, Drake, Kendrick, Tyler the Creator, A$AP Rocky. So it's pretty dope over here. And then I have my Stranger Things posters above my retro gaming setup. So that's pretty much what the room looks like now. So yeah, speaking of Stranger Things, they dropped the official trailer for season 5 today, so we can talk about that for sure, because I was gonna ask you guys if you wanted me to react to it on stream tonight, so we could definitely talk about that. But let's get back to some of your chats. I missed the Teen Wolf what ifs. Yeah, man, I mean, Teen Wolf's kind of dead. It's been irrelevant for some years now. I still really think Teen Wolf the movie was the final nail in the coffin. It's just time to move on. Like, all good things come to an end, and I've been wanting to expand my channel for years now. I'm talking like even all the way back during COVID, which I kind of did, but like the only reason I really did the fantasy fights is because that's what I was just into at the time, and I was like, okay, it's doing well, so I'll just keep going with it. But it's not the main content I wanted to do. I'm mainly a lore guy, right? The reason why I wanted to talk about Teen Wolf on YouTube in the first place was because I was so invested in the lore of the series. That's kind of how I've always been. Even when I was like younger, I've always been heavily involved, even in like Marvel and DC lore. Like, I'm a huge Spider-Man nerd. Like, I'm one of the biggest Spider-Man nerds you will ever meet. So yeah, I'm a lore guy first and foremost. But yeah, as far as the what ifs go, they'll still be on the channel. I'm not gonna get rid of the videos, of course. Every video that didn't get copyright claimed or taken down by Viacom and Paramount for the last like 9 years will all be there, so you can pretty much see my evolution from the beginning of the channel all the way up until now. But moving forward, yeah, Teen Wolf is gonna be nope, not doing it anymore. Didn't Jeff sell the rights to Posey? Jeff never had the rights. That was a Paramount thing. So Viacom, MGM, and Paramount owned the rights to Teen Wolf. So Jeff had nothing to do with that. Stranger Things still going on. Damn, I thought it was finished. Yeah, it's on its last season. Yeah, Stranger Things. Yeah, I mean, it took a long time for it to get here, but I'm glad it's finally coming to an end. Can you believe that Cobra Kai and Stranger Things are done? That's kind of crazy, bro. How are we? Love Teen Wolf. We are doing fantastic. Is Marvel ever going to get back good, or is it finished for good? I wouldn't necessarily say Marvel's finished for good. I would just say they need to take a very long hiatus, and they need to reevaluate, get rid of Kevin Feige. They need to get rid of basically everybody that's there right now and get some real fans who care and are passionate about Marvel, so they can get this shit fixed, because yeah, phase 4 and 5 weren't it, bro. Hello to you too. It ends at the end of this year. Yes, it does. It actually Stranger Things actually comes back next month. I'll still watch your videos even if it's not about Teen Wolf. Appreciate you, bro. All right, we reached the half-hour mark, so that is it for this section. We will catch up with chats in a little bit, but I want to start going over a couple of things, starting with Patreon first. So I'm gonna share my screen, or I'll just do the window. Where is it? Patreon. Here we go. I'm gonna fix this real quick. Let me know if y'all can see real quick. Oops. All right, I'm gonna move over a bit so y'all can see the Patreon. Let me know if everybody can see the Patreon page on screen. Actually, I should move it down to like the center right here, so it's a little bigger. Yeah. Let me know if everybody can see. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can see. Drop a 2 in the chat if you have issues seeing the Patreon page. I tried to make it as big as I can without it really blocking me. All right, we can see. All right, let me get a drink of water real quick, and then we'll start going into it. By the way, key lime water, very good for you. Keeps you extremely hydrated all day. Highly recommend. But anyway, let's get started. So, all right, everybody's dropping a bunch of 1, so we can begin. So, as you guys can see at the top, new banner, new True Alpha logo. True Alpha, of course, is coming back in 2028. I think I mentioned this a couple of times in the last couple of months. But yeah, also has a new tagline: reality is often far more terrifying than fiction, which I think is a badass tagline for the series. So yeah, anyway, getting into the individual tiers. So we have about 6 Patreon tiers. So let's start with the lowest tier, which we already have some people sub to. So I appreciate those who already, support the channel through Patreon. So the lowest tier is $2 a month, right? Pretty cheap, not expensive. And you pretty much get access to this tier to the True Alpha weekly chapters. Of course, that will not start until September 2028. And then you also get True Alpha development updates. So if you're really invested in True Alpha and you really want to support the channel and support that series, you can do it for as low as $2 a month. You'll get updates basically for the development of the whole series as I continue developing it, like plotline updates, character updates, stuff with the wiki pretty much. So yeah, that's what you get in the Omega tier. My recommended personal tier that everybody subscribes to, again, you don't have to, this is just a recommended tier, is why I highlighted it, is the beta tier, which is $5 a month, which again, I can understand if people don't want to donate $5 a month, but when you hear the perks you'll get with this, you'll probably change your mind. So yeah, for the beta tier, you pretty much get everything I just explained in the Omega tier, on top of patron only updates, which is basically everything that I'm doing exclusively for Patreon. Only the patrons subscribe to that tier will get the updates. Basically, yeah, like I just said, anything I do on Patreon, only the people subscribe to that tier will get the updates. So this only applies to the beta tier and above. There will be a 1-month patron only live stream, and patrons can also join the live and chat with me as well. So if you're a supporter on Patreon, you can actually ask to be a part of the live streams every month, and you can join and we can talk about whatever the hell y'all want to talk about, whether it's games, movies, life, you want some advice, we can talk about it. But it's only available for patrons. So if you're a patron, again, you get exclusive live streams in this tier once a month, and y'all can come in and chat with me and we can chop it up. So yeah, there will also be exclusive game playthroughs, both modern games and retro games. Since I have the whole OBS thing figured out, I figured I'd add that as part of a little perk that the beta tier members and above can get. So that'll be cool. I'll ask you guys for game suggestions later on in the stream. So if you have any ideas now, just kind of keep them in your head. I'll ask you guys later what you want me to play, and I'll write a list of things down so I can kind of get an idea of what y'all want to see. It'll probably be 3 to 4 gameplay videos a month, right? It'll be like probably a once a week thing, 5 depending on how long that specific month is. But yeah, that's also another perk. And then also on top of you getting everything else, this is kind of the same perk channel members are going to get starting next month. You get early access to any new upload I upload on YouTube, whether it's a reaction, another lore video. you guys will be the first, along with the channel members, to see that video before it goes out to the public and the people who aren't part of Patreon or are not a channel member. So that's pretty much all you get in the beta tier. Moving on to the alpha tier, this is $10 a month. So if you guys do end up subscribing to this tier, it's I thank you guys a lot. I know $10 a month is starting to kind of ask a lot, but it's really for the people who want to see the stuff that's exclusive to this tier and above. So again, you get everything in the beta tier, in the omega tier, in the alpha tier, except you get these extra perks as well. Early TV show reactions. So you'll get early full episode reaction, watch alongs, by the way. Watch along meaning that it's my genuine full reaction to the episode. I'm literally watching the episode on the video, but because of copyright purposes, I can't show the actual episode on screen. So it'll basically be an uncut version of the fully edited version with some of the footage from that episode on screen on YouTube. Now, in order to watch the full episode, you would have to have your own copy of that specific show, whether it be like on a streaming service. So for example, right, I'll just use It Welcome to Derry as an example, right? So if I'm watching It Welcome to Derry episode 2, all you would have to do if you have HBO Max is sync up your episode to my reaction and you can watch the episode along with me. That's the only way I can do the full episode reactions without getting like every episode taken down by Warner Brothers. So yeah, and it's the same for movies as well. Same premise, same concept. Just to avoid copyright, so I don't run into any issues with these companies because their copyright systems suck. So yeah, some TV shows I'm going to be reacting to include, of course, It Welcome to Derry, which I'm already reacting to right now. Supernatural, which we talked about earlier, and From, which is a show which a lot of you guys have wanted me to talk about for years now. So I'll be reacting to From as well. Movies, as far as movie goes, again, I kind of announced some of these earlier, but I'll be reacting to Predator, all the Predator films, all the Alien films. I might include Romulus. Maybe by the time we get there, it would have been a long time since I've seen it, so I might end up including it. Underworld, which I haven't seen any of the Underworld films in donkey years. And then the Final Destination series, which again is another series I've been wanting to talk about on my channel for a while, especially after the newest one, Bloodlines, just came out like half a year ago, I think. So yeah, that's pretty much all the extra perks you get in the alpha tier. And then these last 3 tiers, starting with the Evolve, which is $15 a month. What about American Horror Story? Yeah, you can throw American Horror Story in there. Those are just the shows I have listed out as like examples of like what you can expect. But yeah, we can throw AHS in there if you want. But yeah, anyway, back to this. The Evolved tier is $15. Again, these are for like if people really, really, truly want to support the channel. Not like in a way where it's like, oh, maybe you can't afford it, so you won't be able to get the tier. But like if you have the ability to support the channel through those tiers and you want to, again, no forcing, no coercing. This is purely if you want to. If you want to support using these tiers, which are the higher, it's in, and by the way, in the Evolved tier, Legendary tier, and True Alpha tier, you get the same benefits you get in the Alpha tier. So everything in Beta, Omega, and Alpha, you get in Evolved, Legendary, and the True Alpha tiers as well. It's just they're higher tiers to get into. So like Evolved's $15, Legendary's $20, and then True Alpha's $25. But again, only if you have the ability to support this tier, support the channel through these tiers long term, and you truly have the ability to do so and you want to. Again, that's your choice. I'll let you guys decide if you have the ability to do that. But if you do support any one of these higher end tiers, it's a huge thank you for me and I truly appreciate it. So yeah, that's pretty much the Patreon breakdown and everything going on with that. Pretty straightforward. I've made sure to list out everything as simply as possible for everybody to understand. I'll drop the link in chat for those of y'all who want to check it out right now. So let me drop the link in chat for y'all real quick. Copy, paste. All right, y'all. Links in the chat. So next, now that we're done talking about Patreon, we're going to talk about True Alpha and what's going on with True Alpha. So it's 6:40 or 6:41. We're making good progress. So I'm going to share the True Alpha wiki now. The new one I made. So yeah, I mean, as far as True Alpha goes, again, I kind of already made it a point to let y'all know that all the updates, if you really truly care about True Alpha, will be on the lowest tier, the Omega tier. Like, I'll still post like general stuff, basically letting y'all know that, yeah, True Alpha's, you know, the date is this and that, and like basic stuff y'all should know. But like development stuff as far as the wiki goes and other things, that will be a Patreon only thing. So yeah, as you can see, I redesigned a lot of the characters. I think the artwork's a lot better. I got a lot of my art techniques down. I do want to change from the realistic style because I don't want to use like the actor's likeness as much now as I did before. I kind of want to do my own art style, but my art kind of fell off and it kind of sucks. So I might find an artist to kind of replicate what I want for the art style of the series to be. But for now, in order to get across the visual design of what I want the characters to look like, I'm gonna just have to continue to use the likeness of the actors. So that's just, it is what it is. But yeah, it's pretty developed. I started making this wiki back in the summertime. So yeah, it's like I said, there's a lot of stuff in here already. Like, I have a bunch of the locations in, I have a bunch of the items, the species, a bunch of them are done already. Pretty much all the main characters from the first story arc are in there. So yeah, if you guys want to, you know, check it out and look at it, you guys, I'll put the link to that in the chat as well. But as far as development goes and you know, other things pertaining to the series, it'll be at least behind the Omega tier, which again is $2 a month. So yeah, I'm gonna put the chat for the wiki, or not the chat, the link for the wiki here for y'all to check out if you are interested. So there's that. And yeah, I think that should be all for True Alpha right now, because there's really, it's been on and off development for me for the last couple of months, so I haven't really, yeah. But anyway, that's pretty much it with that. And then we'll move on to the last section of this part of the stream, and that will be talking about the Discord, which, if you guys are not in it, I will post a link to join right now. We have about, what about, like 13, about 14, 15 people in there. So if you aren't part of the Discord, I'll share that link right now to get in. Yeah, generate new link. Hold on. Give me a sec, y'all. No, I did not want recipients to land in there. Sorry, y'all. Discord's being annoying. I'll leave it up for a day. Why not? Okay, thank you, Renku. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's being weird on my end. I don't know why Discord's being annoying, but yeah, it's being a little weird. I think the lighting's making the video a little fuzzier. That might actually be my camera. Yeah, I think it's the camera. But thank you, Renku. I appreciate it. Anyway, I'm going to share the Discord screen now so y'all can see what it looks like for those of y'all who have not joined yet. Window capture device. Thank you, Renku. Once again, I appreciate you, bro. Alright. There we go. Alright. So, put a 1 in the chat if y'all can see the Discord. let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can see it. And let me know if you want me to make the screen bigger or not, just in case everything's kind of small. Once again, put a 1 in the chat if you can see the Discord server. Let me know. All right, bet. All right. So, as we're moving on through the stream, let's talk about Discord. So, Discord server, brand new. Just made it last week, a week and a half ago, I think. So, of course, you have your basic welcome tab, rules, announcements, tier system, which is basically explaining like all the levels you can reach in the server and what you can do to get there. And then there's a Jades Corner tab. You get all of my notifications on when I drop new videos. So yeah, October 22nd, I think was the day I made the server. That was when I dropped the No Kitsune video. Then of course, my Welcome to Dairy episode 1 reaction, the stream when I recreated it yesterday after telling y'all that I was able to do it again, the episode 2 reaction, and then the second stream, which I did today because the audio got messed up in the first stream I tried to attempt to do. So yeah, then you have Patreon announcements, basically anything. Oh yes, thank you Renku for reminding everybody. If you're part of the Motsuki Discord, which is the Discord for my second channel, that Discord will be deleted tomorrow. So if you have not moved over to the Jades Corner Discord, I'm gonna keep this one up for a long time. It's not going anywhere. So yeah, I'm really trying to start a new, I guess footing. I don't even know what that phrase is, but start anew with Discord in terms of Jades. So if you guys are part of the Motsuki Discord and you're not part of Jades, please join the Jades Corner server. You will not be getting the link if you're part of the Motsuki channel and not part of Jades once that server is gone. So do it tonight because tomorrow morning it's gone. So yeah, but this is the Patreon tab. Again, this is for any updates regarding Patreon. It'll be here. True Alpha updates tabs. Again, like I mentioned in the True Alpha section, any general updates in regard to True Alpha, it will go right here. And again, the more development oriented updates and more detailed oriented updates will be a Patreon exclusive thing. So yeah, there's that. Then there's live stream announcements. Basically, anytime I go live, you will see it right here. I will announce it like I did for today's live. Everybody in the Discord got like 3 notifications, basically letting them know, yesterday I said the live stream's today at 6. It's 6:49. We're live. Then earlier I let everybody know live stream starts in 30 minutes. That's when I was getting set up. And then the live stream started, and that was when I got the audio fixed. So there's that. This is the playthrough announcements tab. So basically anything playthrough related, games of course, that is for Patreon, it will get announced here. I will be announcing like games I'm playing, and again, if you want to see those, it's $5 a month on the beta tier on Patreon. So there's that. And this is just for links in general. Any links that I send you guys that you might want to check out, they'll be in here. I haven't set this up yet, but this is supposed to be the chat, or not really chat, but read-only chat for status updates. So when someone reaches a new level, it'll show up here. And then of course you have your basic general community stuff. So yeah, we've just been chatting it up in here for the last like day or two. Like I said, it's been pretty active since I want to say Wednesday, Thursday. So yeah, there's a general tab, gaming tab. Any video games you guys would like to discuss, you can do it in here. Also, something that I want to make very clear, guys, please, if you're joining the Discord, keep the chats to their specific chat content. Like right, if it's general content, keep it in general. If it's gaming, please keep it in the gaming tab, just so everything's organized and stuff's not out of control. I have mods already. I have like 3 or 4 mods who will be, of course, getting logs of everything that's going on in the Discord. So just please keep everything organized. The old Jades Corner Discord was completely out of control, as a lot of y'all know, so I would appreciate that greatly. Of course, True Alpha tab for anybody who just wants to talk about True Alpha in general. You do not have to be subscribed to Patreon, as a lot of y'all have already experienced the old True Alpha, the original version I did a couple of years ago. So if y'all want to chop it up and talk about it, you can talk about it here, or if you want to Renku, I wouldn't say they necessarily have to keep it PG-13. I mean, we're all grown adults, so I mean, kids aren't allowed in the server anyway. You have to be at least 17 and older to get in. So yeah, I mean, we don't have to keep it PG-13, so that's fine. I'm not really worried about that. But thanks for mentioning it regardless. Then there's a live stream chat again. For those on live right now, if you guys want to talk on Discord, if you're in Discord, you can talk about the stream in here. This is where I'll communicate with you guys during the live streams. For my Discord people, Patreon issues. If anybody has any complaints about anything on Patreon, please let me know in this Discord chat right here. I will respond as quickly and as soon as I'm free to respond to any issues. Again, just be cordial, just be, chill about it. Don't be an ass, or the mods will probably like ban you or kick you for like however length of time. It's up to their discretion. So yeah, just please keep it chill. I will get to any complaints any or everybody has about Patreon. So yeah, you can list those here. Memes, of course, Black Chocolate, the meme god, has been posting some funny ass shit in here already. This is kind of self-explanatory. And IRL, anybody who wants to share pictures and stuff, we don't fuck with doxing. We don't do any doxing shit. It will literally stay in the Patreon. Any doxing of any kind of anybody in the Discord will result in an immediate ban, and you will never ever be able to come back. Don't even bother asking. So yeah, you're safe in the Jades Corner Discord. My mods got you, and my admin, and Hoax is the admin, so he has you too. Also, yes, thank you Renku for pointing that out too. Yeah, Renku's been a mod for years in my old Discords. Even in my Motsky one, he's probably the best mod I've ever had. He's very fair, he's very respectful, and he's always looking out for everybody's best interest. So yeah, if you need anything, Renku's usually there most of the time. So yeah, yeah, my mods are cool as hell. I think I have some of the best mods on Discord personally, but I'm biased. So then you have the voice channels. Those are kind of self-explanatory if you've been in Discord before, so I don't feel like I need to explain those. There's one for general, there's one for gaming, and there's one for live streams. The live streams general, or the live streams voice channel, is exclusively for patrons who are on live with me. So you can call in through Discord on the live streams chat for the Patreon exclusive streams, and that's how we'll be able to talk and join y'all be able to join the streams and chop it up with me there. And then yeah, that's pretty much it for Patreon. It's pretty self-explanatory. I didn't make it too complicated. I tried to keep it as simple as possible, and yeah, there's that. So that's pretty much it as far as Patreon goes. And this section, we can chop it up for a little bit before we get to the next section. Somebody asked a question: are you still friends with Crowheezy? Yes I am. I'm still friends with Crow. Crow got his YouTube channel hacked, I think 2 or 3 years ago. It was a while ago, and somebody deleted his channel, and it like killed all motivation for him to come back to YouTube. So he just hasn't been on YouTube since. But I still talk to Crow as often as we can, because we are adults now, so we're busy with our own lives. Like, Crow has his own stuff going on, and so do I, but we do still talk. I just talked to Crow like a week or 2 weeks ago, I think. So yeah, we still chop it up whenever we have the time, but of course it's not going to be as often as we used to, because I'm not in high school or college anymore, and he's finishing up college on his end. So yeah, I mean, we're adults. It happens. We just get busy, So Yeah, I'm still very cool with Crow. He's still a good friend of mine. How's he doing? He's doing pretty good. At least as far as the last time I spoke to him, he's doing his thing. He's living life. He's doing very well. Yeah, he's doing good, bro. So we can chop it up. So if anybody has any questions about anything, Patreon, True Alpha, Discord, we can talk about it right now before the next section. We have like 4 minutes left. So if anybody has any questions, I can answer them real quick before we move on. So I'm just looking at chat to see if I have anything coming in. Man, it feels so good to be back on live, bro. I miss doing this. Y'all know I love chopping it up with y'all and talking to y'all, bro. Actually, I'm gonna see if muting this gets rid of the crazy brightness. Yeah, it did a little bit. Have you started watching From yet? No, I have not. I'm kind of waiting for... Okay, I'll get to that question. Hold on, Lewis. I'll get to your question after I answer Renku's real quick. I haven't started watching From yet. I kind of want to save that for the channel to react to it, so it'll be my first genuine reaction to the series. So basically with reactions, I'm not going to turn into a reaction channel. God, no, I don't want to do that. Like, reactions will be a part of the channel, but I still want to keep the core of what I built this channel on intact, which will be lore. So I'll kind of be reacting to the shows, but I will also be covering the lore of the shows as I get introduced to them for the first time. So that's kind of how it's going to work. Same thing with Welcome to Derry. Like, I already have a Pennywise creature breakdown, kind of similar to the Creatures of Teen Wolf videos. It'll probably be as long as the Werewolves Explained video I did. So yeah, I haven't revealed that yet. I'll probably talk about that in the next section, but yeah. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to you too, bro. Happy Halloween to everybody in here who's celebrating tonight. In the Discord, what's the mod section going to be used for? So the mod section is basically used for everybody who is a mod and for the admin and myself, which is Hoax and me. And it's basically for me to chat with y'all to let y'all know, like, is anything going on in the Discord? Let me know. But you guys also have access to the logs. So, right, I have rules set in place in the Discord. So if anybody's spamming, if anybody's doing any weird shit, you guys will get notified of it immediately. It'll go straight to y'all, and you can, it's up to your discretion on whether or not how egregious what somebody did is. And if you want to kick them, time them, ban them, it's up to y'all. So, can you send the link for Patreon? Yes, I can. Let me do that real quick. I know I sent it earlier, but a couple of you guys are probably just coming in or coming back in, so you missed it. Here we go. Have you read Corey X Kenshin's manga Monsters We Make? Nope. I barely even watched Corey X Kenshin, so I didn't even know he had a manga. I'm sorry, bro. I'm excited for True Alpha. Yeah, I'm excited too. I really love the reimagining of everything I did. I think the True Alpha of now, the reboot, is way better than any of the bullshit I had 3 years ago. Like, I'll tell you this right now. This is kind of a freebie. No Teen Wolf influence at all in the reboot. None. You know how, like, people were kind of making similar comparisons when I dropped the first book? They were like, yeah, you can definitely tell it's Teen Wolf inspired. Yeah, no. None of that shit's there. I got rid of all of it. Gone. None. Yeah, you can say True Alpha and werewolf names, Beta, Omega, but pretty much every werewolf thing ever has that shit. So it's not really a Teen Wolf exclusive thing. But yeah, any Teen Wolf influence, gone. So I'll let you know that right now. You do not expect any references to Teen Wolf, nothing. Not even plot details that are similar. So, like, the first book, completely different. I changed everything over the last year. It's not the same at all. Does Kevin Feige have to go? Why did he stop making good movies, or was it never really him? That's a topic for a completely different live stream, bro. That's the Patreon. Can we get a sneak peek of True Alpha? Sorry, bro. Nope. Because that would kind of be breaking what I literally just explained. If you want a sneak peek, I mean, I'll post one tonight if you really want one, but it'll be exclusive to the Omega tier and above on Patreon. So, sorry, dude. But anyway, it's 7:01. 4 minutes went by quick. Time to get back to the topics. So, this live stream's pretty good so far. We trucking. Now let's talk about Teen Wolf, the end of Jade's corner when it comes to Teen Wolf. So I actually have the final stretch of videos right here for y'all, and I'm gonna share them in a sec. Let me make these extra large. Actually, I can probably just do, that's fine. So I'm going to window capture. Yeah, there we go. All right, shrink that, not move it, shrink it. Thank you. All right, can everybody see the tab with the Anukate on it? Let me know. I don't know why it keeps moving my actual screen. OBS is being annoying. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can see the thumbnail with the Anukate on it. Drop a 1. Probably make this 50%. All right, bet. All right, we got a couple 1s in the chat already. All right, so we'll start. So as y'all know, pretty much since the beginning of 2025, I have been running through the reboot of the Creatures of Teen Wolf series, which is pretty much the series that got my channel on the map in the first place and what really kicked off, me and Jade's Corner and Geek Talk at the time, which is my original name for this channel before I changed it to Jades in early 2019. So, yeah, I'm going to show y'all. Okay, it's fine. The reason why I had this one up is because my folder was kind of blurry, but let me switch it real quick. It's fine now. I don't know why that was the case. I was like, what the hell is going on? So we'll switch it real quick. Give me a sec. There we go. All right. So, yeah, so as y'all know, these are the final thumbnails I have for Teen Wolf ever. These are all the Creatures of Teen Wolf videos that I was planning on doing for the last batch of Teen Wolf videos I ever do on YouTube. So, as y'all know, in terms of creatures we've covered so far, we've done the werewolves already. We did the hunters, the banshees, the kanama. We did the Nogatsune, the kitsune, and we did the were-coyote already. So we got through a couple of the creatures already. So all that's left in terms of my final stretch of Teen Wolf videos, I think the next video I was doing or working on, I think the script is done for it already, is the Oni. Then I was because I'm covering the creatures season by season as they appear. So it's the Oni, the were-jaguar, the wendigo, the berserkers. Then there was going to be a bonus episode which was going to be covering the Slaw, that creature we saw in Icon House in Season 5, which I have not talked about ever on Jades. I know people have been wanting me to talk about that for like 8 years, bro. I always got people asking me like, dude, when are you going to cover this random creature we saw in Season 5? Y'all are finally getting that video after 8 years, so I don't want to hear I don't want to hear nothing. But yeah, the Slaw, of course, the Beast, the Hellhound, Skinwalkers, where is the Dread Doctors, Chimeras, Hybrids, the Anukate, and the Ghost Riders and the Loamen. So that's all I have left to do. Once the rest of the Creatures of Teen Wolf videos are done, there's going to be one final video, which is going to be me basically reminiscing on my entire history covering YouTube on Teen Wolf. And it's going to be kind of a final goodbye video for me to Teen Wolf, not just on YouTube, but the franchise as a whole, because it's going to be my last time talking about it on the channel for the foreseeable future. Now, The only time I will probably talk about Teen Wolf again is if somehow Tyler Posey gets the Teen Wolf sequel made. I'll probably make a video covering it, but I will not be covering the entire production and all that crap for obvious reasons. Much like I did with the first Teen Wolf movie. So yeah, that's pretty much the future of Teen Wolf on Jades. Once this batch of videos is done, that is it. Don't ask, not doing it. I'm ready to move on to other things. I'm ready to talk about more modern shows that are coming out, so I can keep up with, you know, stuff that's actually relevant to talk about, and, you know, stuff that'll actually grow the channel, because we've been kind of stagnant for 3 years. And again, some of it's my fault, some of it's not. But yeah, I would finally like to reach 20, 25, and 30K subscribers. So yeah, that's it in terms of Teen Wolf stuff. And don't ask about versus video. Yes, please don't. People have been asking me for months if I'm bringing back fantasy fights. I'm not. I'm done. I've done plenty of them at this point. If Hoax was still doing YouTube, I would say go to Hoax's channel, because he was better at that stuff than I ever was, and he was pretty much the GOAT of fantasy fights. So yeah, please don't ask me to do anymore. I'm not gonna. Jade, do you still watch Teen Wolf? I'm gonna be honest with you, I have not watched Teen Wolf the show in like 3.5 years. The last time I sat down and legit watched seasons 1 through 6 was like spring 2022. I have not watched Teen Wolf from beginning to end since, which is crazy because I have the whole series on DVD now. So maybe I'll enjoy it more. Since I won't be covering it, I can just watch just to enjoy it instead of watching to learn and understand, which is how I've kind of watched Teen Wolf for the last 9-10 years or so. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it in terms of Teen Wolf. So yeah, I mean, it was kind of hard for me to even talk about that because I was like, I really don't want to talk about Teen Wolf anymore. But I'm trying to get through these last couple videos. I'm trying to, you know, truck them out. Life's been a bitch. It's been keeping me from making these videos, but I'm aiming to have Teen Wolf completely done and finished by the time we at least get to the end of January. I'm trying to get it done by the end of 2025 so I can just start 2026 fresh. But yeah, I'm bear with me, y'all. I'm trying to get these videos out, but life is kicking me in the ass, or has been this year. So yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of Teen Wolf stuff. So let's move on to the next section, which is what's next for Jade's Corner and Motsky. So as y'all all know, once Teen Wolf is finished, I should probably let y'all know now, all the banners and stuff in terms of like Teen Wolf stuff. Oh yeah, thank you for mentioning that, Renku. Did y'all know Teen Wolf the movie is free on YouTube? I literally downloaded the whole film, so I don't have to keep going to random sites and getting footage. I literally have the full 4K HD version of it on my hard drive. Like, it's literally free. If you want to download Teen Wolf the movie, you can download it, which is kind of insane. But yeah, just thought y'all should just wanted to let y'all know in case anybody who hasn't seen it yet at this point. It's been out for almost 3 years, if you can even believe that. You can literally go on YouTube right now, type in Teen Wolf the movie, and watch the whole thing. It's free. So just wanted to let y'all know. But thank you, Renku, for that. But yeah, as far as what's next for me and Motsky, so I already kind of mentioned it. I'm going to be talking about other shows. Pretty much anything and everything supernatural, horror, monster related that's not Teen Wolf will be talked about on Jades. And again, half of these shows are more popular than Teen Wolf ever was, even till this day. Underworld, people are still watching Vampire Diaries for the first time, if you can even believe that. I have a couple of people I know in real life who didn't start watching Vampire Diaries until like the last year or two, which is kind of insane considering Vampire Diaries ended the same year Teen Wolf did. And Teen Wolf hit its peak in terms of people really liking it like 11-12 years ago, and then it had a small little resurgence during COVID, but that was pretty much it. So yeah, so pretty much I'm going to be talking about anything and everything supernatural, horror, and monster related, anything that's not Teen Wolf essentially. So that's pretty much what I'm doing on Jades. As far as Motsky goes, I'm trying to have a schedule where I can upload both on Jades consistently and Motsky consistently, because before I came back to Jades, Motsky was on track to reach like 1,000 subscribers within the first 3 months I had that channel, and we were about to get there. Like, my first video on Motsky had like 50,000 views, and it was a really, really good video too. It was about Boruto and Naruto stuff, so that momentum is definitely dead now, but if I can get that channel monetized too, it would be really great. Especially since I don't have a job right now, I kind of need as many streams of income coming in as possible, you know, just to support me and, you know, my family. So, yeah, it's kind of the plan with Jades Corner and Motsky. And as far as 2026 and beyond goes, again, it's pretty much like everything I've talked about right now, like Patreon, True Alpha, Discord, No More Teen Wolf, the future with Jades Corner and Motsky. And yeah, that's a concern too, Renku. I'm glad you mentioned that, like burnout. Like, I'm trying not to do too much to where I don't burn myself out, but again, I'm trying to also get my work ethic back that I had in 2022, because y'all know 2022 was the biggest year we ever had consistently. From like March to December, we were killing it every month. That was the most money I ever made from YouTube. I think I made almost like $3,000 from YouTube that year. It was crazy. So yeah, we were pumping out like 10-15 videos a month, and mind you, they were like smaller videos, so I was able to get them out quicker, but still, like, we were posting a lot of stuff. There's a lot of content I was pumping out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna read through some of your comments now, and we can chop it up until we get to like the last half hour, 2 hour mark, because we have about like 15 or so minutes before that happens, or we get there. So yeah, let's go through some of your comments real quick. Teen Wolf the movie was such a disaster that what was Jeff thinking? Clearly he wasn't thinking. If you saw my No Gitsune video, there's actually, I should play that section right now for those of you guys who haven't seen. Maybe that's what we'll do while we wait for the time to pass by, because that section of that video is absolute comedy gold. So I will go to the No Gitsune video, and I'll also show y'all my reaction to Welcome to Derry real quick, because that second episode of Welcome to Derry was absolutely crazy. I'm talking about like HBO, they killing it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, they doing their damn thing. So yeah, there was a section in here where the hell was it? Oh, I called it the infamous retcon. If you know, you know. Yeah, they killed everybody's personality in Teen Wolf the movie that they had in the show. Terrible. It was so bad that it's on YouTube for free. Yeah, time flies, man. What the fuck? Yeah, for real. You don't even gotta tell me twice about that. The Vampire Diaries and Supernatural franchises blow Teen Wolf out the water. I mean, I've been said this for like the last like half decade. I literally said if I had to pick between the two, I would pick Vampire Diaries and the originals every time over Teen Wolf. Same with Supernatural. They're way better franchises than Teen Wolf ever was, or ever has been, or ever will be. So yeah, I mean, what do you want me to say? I know 14-year-olds who now start with Teen Wolf. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy. You know, you would think, man, I was 14 at one point watching Teen Wolf. Now you're like, now there's 14-year-olds now just starting it. It's kind of crazy to think about, you know? Jade, what do you think of the new Predator design? I've heard a lot of controversial things about it. Like, people basically saying, oh, I don't really like Dex design. I think his design is fine. Yeah, would I prefer it be practical? Sure, but I think people are kind of overreacting a little bit much about it. Especially, one of my favorite content creators, Mr. H Reviews. Like, I love Nate. He's a great content creator. But I personally disagree with him about how he looks. Like, I'm like, it's not the greatest design in the world, but it's not something to be. But he's like a Predator super. he is as much of a Predator and Alien fan as I am a Spider-Man fan. So to him, I understand, right? It's not that, you know, it's just a difference of opinion at the end of the day. Like, it's just simple agreeing to disagreeing. It's like, I don't have a problem with him and how much he just likes the design. It's his preference. So, yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on that. I also think it's pretty funny that the Teen Wolf movie was so bad, Paramount canceled the rest. Oh my God, of Jeff's trilogy. Yeah. Yeah, he kind of flopped, didn't he? Chris Argent in the movie was hilarious. Yeah, I think I already replied to this. You remember the beef you and that kid had? Yeah, let's not bring up old stuff from the past. He's doing his thing. I haven't even heard anything from him in like 3 years. I plan to keep it that way. He's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing, and just keep it at that. But I'm like, I hope he's doing well, I guess. I don't know what the hell he's up to. So, I mean, I personally don't give a shit. But, I mean, if he's doing well, good for him. I didn't expect the car scene in the first episode to be that Oh, he's talking about Welcome to Derry. Yeah, no. Yo, I almost puked I almost puked during my reaction, bro. That shit was so disgusting. I was like, bro, yeah, I'm kind of glad I reacted to this show, even though I knew the reactions weren't gonna do too well, because everybody's so used to me talking just about Teen Wolf. I'm like, it's still something I want to do. You know, I'm trying to expand the channel. I don't just want to be known as the Teen Wolf lore guy, kind of how Teen Wolf News is stuck with the moniker as the Teen Wolf News guy. I don't want to be that. So, yeah, but yeah, it's a fantastic show. Off-topic question: did you enjoy Cobra Kai's ending? Yes, I did. I did enjoy Cobra Kai's ending. I thought it was very good. Did I think the last episode was kind of rushed? Yeah, a little bit. But for what it was, I thought it was very good, and it's very rare for a show to land the ending and end on a high note. So the fact that Cobra Kai has a very good start and, in my opinion, a decently good end is a win for the Karate Kid franchise in my book. I miss Cobra Kai dearly. I wish we were getting another season, but I feel like they told as much as they were gonna be able to tell in that sort of story and what they were trying to do. So I'm not really complaining. Again, we have 6 fantastic seasons of television. Season 4's quality, you can argue, is hit or miss. My personal favorite season of Cobra Kai is season 5, but yeah, I love that show to death, man. I'm so glad Croheezy and my brother got me into it back in 2021 when season 3 came out. You ready for the new Spider-Man film? Yeah. Tom Holland looks phenomenal. He has surpassed the TASM 2 suit for the best Spider-Man suit ever, in my opinion. The only nitpick I have is I wish the back logo for him was the back logo he had on his Stark suit. But other than that, it's literally the perfect live action Spider-Man suit. I have no other complaints. So, yeah. But anyway, let's get to showing y'all this real quick as well. Yo, this shit had me in tears, bro.
I know I promised no canon questions, and I don't want you to give me...
Hold on, do you remember I posted a video back in 2022 where I was like, Jeff Davis just did the dumbest thing ever, and I couldn't find the video where he talked about him retconning the Nogitsune stuff in the Teen Wolf movie. This was the video I was trying to find for y'all. Teen Wolf News, sneaky self, had it unlisted, so only people who had a link to it could watch it. But I found the link, and he doesn't know how I found it. So I'm gonna show y'all what Jeff Davis said right here and why it pissed me off back in summer 2022 before Comic-Con, before we got that first teaser trailer for the Teen Wolf movie. Listen to this shit. Listen to this shit.
Or as I like to put it,
put this shit right up here. Listen to this crap.
You have expanded on the existing canon
maxed out
to bring us new and more exciting things.
Yes.
How much did you think about it or worry about it, or did it even cross your mind, you know, I'm gonna blow it up and it's my universe, I'll do it?
The Resident Evil music is killing me, by the way.
I always come first from the thought of what makes for a great story. And if it makes for a great story and bends the rules a little bit, I'm okay with it.
Huh? What did you say, nigga? It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am.
I'm not a big canon traditionalist. I think you should toss canon out if you want to, and I think the creator especially should get to decide.
Horrible.
What?
So if I do
Asinine
something like that in
bro.
Teen Wolf,
Terrible.
hopefully we'll readjust down the line, but really I'm not that afraid of it. You know, canon is great, and it provides rules for the world, but sometimes you have to break the rules. Sometimes you have to be a little laissez-faire with them. Just tell a great story. Be adventurous. It's Teen Wolf. We like to do crazy shit.
Horrible. Now watch this bullshit on screen. Listen to this shit.
Scroll.
It's your gender scroll.
Change the host. Can't be a fox and a wolf.
You heard that, right? Can't be a fox and a wolf. Watch this bullshit.
2,000 years later.
Do you remember, Scott, the gift that you gave me? The bite of the alpha, the power of the werewolf.
Like what? Horrible retcon, bro. Terrible.
What the fuck? A few moments later.
It's done.
Yes, Teen Wolf is done.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Horrible, bro. Awful. That's a true statement, by the way. Stop retconning stuff. Yeah, that, bro. If Jeff Davis was not exposed enough by how much of a failure the Teen Wolf movie is, this whole section I edited together pretty masterfully, by the way, completely exposed him for being the fraud and hack he is, bro. Like, you're gonna talk about some, I don't care about retconning. Retconning is blah, 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 blah. Yeah, a year later, when we get no news for like a year and a half, guess what? You lose your deal for the second and third films, and Teen Wolf is effectively discontinued permanently. So, you destroyed your own franchise. Thanks. Thanks a lot, bro. So anyway, that's what I wanted to show y'all there. Then I wanted to show y'all this goddamn part in this Welcome to Derry reaction real quick. Yeah, we got about like 6 minutes. It's not gonna take that long. Yeah, cause this shit had me screaming, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Yo, this shit was so nasty, bro. I was like, what the hell? Sorry, theater I probably had ever. Top 5 theater experience. By the way, this is out right now on the channel. If y'all haven't seen this reaction yet, go watch. But yeah, this part of the reaction is really funny. I want to show y'all this. Hey, yo! Yo, what the? Huh? I was shook, bro. Yo, that's crazy. Like, I literally could not speak. I was like, bro, what is going on, bro? How did they do this? Wow. Yeah, I really want to see I think they put the behind the scenes video out of episode 2. I really want to watch that and see how they did this shit. Because I'm like, bro, that's genuinely incredible. I don't know how they were able to do that.
Oh! Ew!
Ew! That shit was nasty, bro. What the hell? What the yo, Pennywise is crazy.
They'll come for him. They'll take him away. And he'll
Woo! Oh my God, bro. Bruh. Yo, CG13, I got you, bro. I'm gonna do another one on Thanksgiving, and then I'm gonna do one final one for the year on Thanksgiving. I'm not Thanksgiving, Christmas, and I'll probably do a New Year's one too. But yeah, yo, do you see this? Look at, yo, that's crazy. Yo, nah, this show is crazy. That's wild, bro. The Black Ops zombie sound effects, bro.
Hell no! Hell no! To the no, no, no!
Yeah, I was done, bro. Oh shit, yo. Yeah, that shit had me shook, bro. I was like, yeah, I can't, bro. I'm done. I'm like, yo, that had me shook. I was like, bro, I can't. That's, yeah, no. I was like, yo, who pissed off Pennywise on the creative writers team, bro? I hate the remake of its ending. Which one? Chapter 1 or Chapter 2? I like both films, but I do think the show right now has the potential to be better than both of them, which is kind of insane because I love Pennywise. I love the Bill Skarsgård version to death. I was literally Bill Skarsgård's Pennywise for Halloween for like almost 5 straight years in a row. So yeah, I love it. It's one of my favorite stories ever. I literally have the book right here, which I still need to finish. This freaking juggernaut is like 1,000 pages long. Yeah, I'll probably finish this thing one day, but yeah, it's a long book to get through. It is not for me. Yeah, it's not for everybody. I'm not expecting it to be for everybody. It's just me literally trying something new. But you know, I put out a poll. I asked people, do they want me to react to it? Like pretty much most of that poll said yes, they wanted me to react to it. But yeah, I mean, most people don't like Chapter 2, and it's kind of the same thing for the book and the miniseries too. The adult portion is just not as good as the kids part. I mean, the adult portion for me is very hit or miss. But yeah, Chapter 1 is amazing. It's very good. But I do think that Welcome to Derry has the potential to be the best thing produced for Pennywise ever. So yeah, Renku says I have the book too. Yeah. Oh, he said Chapter 2, the ending was kind of lame. Yeah, I mean, it's the same shit in the book and the miniseries. I kind of expected it, so it didn't really disappoint me too much. And speaking of it, and this being one of the series I want to cover on Jades, I also have a couple of my other series I want to talk about. The Walking Dead. Obviously, I have a couple of videos planned already for this. Both the comic and the TV show, because the comic is literally the greatest zombie comic of all time. I know a lot of y'all know that already. I have Compendiums 1, which I just showed you, and I have Compendium 2, which I got 3 years ago. I'm trying to finish getting the series with Compendiums 3 and 4, so hopefully I can get a hold of those next year. So right, that's The Walking Dead. Also, for the Motsky channel, I finally got a hold of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. Oh, hold on. Something weird. But there we go. Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Volume 1 from Barnes & Nobles the other day. Very epic. I finally got it. And I got Volume 2, which is the last copy. I'm glad I got Volume 2 as well. Volume 3, I think, just came out this month. I think it came out a couple of weeks ago. So I'm waiting till December to get that as part of my December budget. And then I don't know if you guys will mess with this or not. I know this is kind of considered a kid's series, but it's something that's been very true and beloved. Like, I love this shit more than Teen Wolf. Like, I would die for this series, and I would love to cover it on YouTube because there's not enough content creators for this series, and it pains me to say that because I've loved this series since I was a kid, and now that I'm older and I've read a couple of books, I want to talk about it on Jades, and that is Goosebumps. R.L. Stine. I love the Goosebumps books. Again, I know they're considered kids novels, which they pretty much are, but I love this series to death. I always have since I was a kid. I love the 90s show. It's one of my childhood television shows. I had like almost all the DVD sets back in the day. And yeah, it's just a series I hold true and dear to my heart. I love it pretty much as Marvel and DC. So yeah, if y'all want me to cover Goosebumps, I would be happy to talk about it as one of the shows to talk about once we move on from Teen Wolf, because I love Goosebumps to death. I wish I had the original covers. These are a lot of the newer ones, but it's still nice to have the stories. So yeah, and I have a lot more Goosebumps books up on my shelf, but I didn't want to bring all of them down. So I just grabbed the first like couple and brought them down. But yeah, I love Goosebumps to death. So that's a show y'all want me to cover. We can talk about in the last section, which we're about to get to soon. But I'm going to read a couple of your comments before we get there. We only have 30 minutes left, and I'm going to get out of here. Night, you guys. Got to go eat with the family. Night, Jade. Night, guys. For those of you guys who are leaving the stream and are busy and have to go and can't stay for the last half hour, hopefully you'll come back and just rewatch what we talked about. But yeah, I appreciate you all for being here. I know it's Halloween. I know a lot of y'all guys probably got plans. So for those of you guys who are here watching, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time out your day to watch. Just me ramble on for 2 hours about random bullshit I got going on. So, yeah, so this last half hour is going to kind of be chill. It's me just talking with you guys, chatting with, the subs. And now we can get to the part where you guys can give me your ideas for any shows or movies you guys would like me to cover. I have a whole section where I'm going to write them down. So if you guys have any ideas that you thought about throughout the stream so far, please put them in chat. I will put them on my list and I will go through that list and see what's what, and we'll go from there. Same thing for any video games for the Patreon people. If you are interested in subscribing to Patreon and maybe you did it already or you're doing it after the stream, for the beta tier and above, I think most of you guys are probably going to end up maybe subscribing to the beta tier because it's like the cheapest option to get access to this stuff. So yeah, if you have any ideas for video games you guys would like me to play, again, it's going to probably be 3-4 gameplay videos a month, one every week. Let me know in the chat and I will write it down. It's right underneath the section I have for movies and TV shows I want me to talk about once we're done with Teen Wolf. So yeah, we'll go through that for the last half hour, and then I'll also end it off kind of talking about my channel goals and where I want to go in 2026. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be the last 30 minutes. So let me know. I got a couple of comments. Let me go through those. I love Goosebumps. My dad always watched them. Yeah, Goosebumps is great. I mean, I know some channels who talk about the show in particular. Oh, Haunting Hour is also another really good show. It's actually surprisingly still terrifying, even for like it's even terrifying for adults, which is kind of insane. Like some of the shit they cover in Haunting Hour, I'm kind of surprised they put in a kid show, because yeah, like some of that stuff is genuinely terrifying even for like older adults. So yeah, yeah, I love Goosebumps. If y'all want me to talk about it, like I said, I would be happy as hell to cover that shit on my channel. I don't care if it gets no views, some views, I will talk about it because I love Goosebumps to death. Was it ever revealed who Eli Hale's mother is? I hope it's Kate. Nope, and I don't think we're ever going to find out, nor do I care at this point, to be honest. Like I said, I'm so over Teen Wolf, I'm really ready to just finish this last batch of videos and finally move on, because I feel like it's kind of bottlenecking my channel and it's kind of holding me back from like my true potential, because I feel like this channel could do a lot better than it's doing right now. Like I said, some external factors were a part of that, some of it was on me. So no Jacob, some random, that's all. I did your Teen Wolf the movie sequel announcement video. Eric's trying to say that he mentioned some TV shows and stuff he wanted me to cover. I'll go take a look at that after the stream is done and write it on the list. The Blade movie, thank you for mentioning that. I completely forgot about those. So I'll write down the Blade series, the Wesley Snipes one, of course. I was about to say that probably wouldn't include Deadpool and Wolverine. I guess not. That would probably include Blade all the way to Blade trilogy. I'm not reacting to Blade the series because I heard Blade the series is like Wolfpack tier level of ass. So yeah, I'm not doing that. Hell no. Where is my phone? I'm gonna check Discord on my phone because I have a whole bunch of tabs open. Renku said he's gonna let me know in Discord. Okay. Lewis said he wanted to be a mod on YouTube. Like I said, if you're in the Discord and you want to be a mod either in Discord or on YouTube, let me know in the general chat and I will get to that after the stream is finished, and I will let you know once you become a mod on either or. I have some ideas, Jade. Man, I said that over and over. I'll let you know in Discord. Anyone else got any ideas for any shows? I have down the Blade series, and movies. I have down Supernatural. I have down From. I have down Vampire Diaries. I have down the originals. What else? I've never seen Van Helsing. I need to watch that movie. I can put that down there as well. I have down, of course, Welcome to Derry, which I'm already covering. What else can I react to that I want to talk about? I'm just gonna throw Goosebumps down there. Again, if you guys are interested, you can literally just let me know in the chat. But I'm just gonna throw it down. It's like something you guys might potentially be interested in me seeing. I'm gonna put down The Haunting Hour as well. The Haunting Hour. I'm gonna also put down. Oh, you want us another show that I haven't seen in a long time that I've heard some people wanted me to react to that I used to love? Wolf Blood. If y'all know what Wolf Blood is, let me know. Only real ones remember that show. I'm gonna put Wolf Blood down too, because that's another interesting show that I haven't seen since I was like a kid. Yo, we can even do My Babysitter's a Vampire, because that show is pretty good for Disney Channel. For Disney Channel as well. My Babysitter's, both the show and the movie, by the way, because they're both good. By the way, that show ended way too soon. Shouldn't have gotten a season 3. Ended on a crazy ass cliffhanger. So, Devontae, what's Bitten? Is it like another like werewolf show? I'll look it up real quick. Bitten. Oh, okay. It is. Yeah, I didn't like when Maddie left after Wolf Blood. Yeah, it started to go downhill after the second season. I was like, yeah, I can't mess with this show no more, bro. But yeah, Bitten looks interesting. I'm gonna see a couple of photos from it real quick. See what it's all about. Look up Bitten. Okay, they're kind of like Twilight werewolves. CGI is decent. It's like typical TV show shit. Yeah, I mean, I'll give it a chance. I'll do like an episode 1 reaction. If I like it, I'll continue it. If not, I'll let it go. But I'll give it a chance. So I have down right now. I have the Blade series, Supernatural, Welcome to Derry, which I'm already covering, Goosebumps, The Haunting Hour, Wolf Blood, My Babysitter's a Vampire, and then Bitten. Ooh, we can do Fright Night, because that's one of my favorite vampire movies of all time as well. I already said I was covering Final Destination as well. Have you played the Telltale Walking Dead games? I've only played the first season. My younger brother loves the Telltale games. He already played through the whole series multiple times. I need to finish the first series. I think I made it to episode 3, 4 on my Switch. And I need to get to season 2, 3, and 4 so I can experience those stories. But yeah, I love the Telltale Walking Dead game. It's great. I love both Lee and Clementine. Even though I know what happens to Lee because I've seen my brother play the game, but I love both those characters. So that could be, actually, that's a great idea. Thank you for mentioning that. I could put that on the playthrough. Telltale's The Walking Dead. that would be a great game to start off with for the gameplay streams on Patreon. Okay, so Final Destination, Alien, I already said I was doing. Predator as well. The 28, I see we call it the 28 franchise. 28 days, 28 weeks, 28 years later. Even though it makes sense to do 28 months later than years, but whatever. The 28 franchise, we could do 30 Days of Night. That's another fantastic vampire series. We could also do, we could throw in some zombie shit in there too. Like I said, anything supernatural, horror, or monster theme. We could do, I could do the Wolfman. Not the shitty one that came out this year. I'm talking about the badass 2010 one, not the garbage one. Oh my god, I can't believe I saw that shit in the theater, bro. That movie was terrible. I hated that movie so much. It was so bad, bro. I'm gonna put the 2010 so I know I'm not talking about the shitty remake. We can do Sinners. I've been wanting to talk about Sinners on the channel since I saw it. We could do American Horror Story. See how many horror shows we have already. I have already down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 shows and films down already that I could have been covering, and my channel I would probably be at like maybe near 100K by now. But it's okay. Only took us like 8-9 years to get here, but we're doing it now. Underworld, obviously. Siren, what is that? Let me look that up real quick. Never heard of Siren. Siren show. Oh shoot, what the bro? Nah, that looks crazy. Nah, that looks nuts, bro. My mouse is bugging out, I don't know why. The main Siren girl is she kind of a baddie, bro. What the hell? But yeah, it looks interesting. I'll give it a chance. All right, we'll put that down. Siren looks cool. I know I'm forgetting about other shit. Oh, I did say zombies, so we could do the George Romero films. The George Romero Dead series. Oh, Return of the Living Dead. Bro, Return of the Living Dead is like my second favorite zombie movie of all time. I love that film to death. It's freaking hilarious. It's got so much dark humor, it's insane. From the first time I saw the trailer for the new Wolfman, I was like, nope, I'm good. They were just hairy dudes. Bro, all they had was rabies, bro. I swear, that shit was so bad. I'm sitting in the theater, I'm like, bro, this dude's eating off his own arm. I'm like, what am I watching, bro? What the hell? I'm like, they just got rabies. Terrible, bro. Terrible. Oh man, what's another good one? Shoot, I can even talk about the Zack Snyder Dawn of the Dead. I finally saw that movie I think last year or like 2 years ago. But that movie's epic, bro. I love Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead remake. Probably the best thing he's ever made. Or probably aside from Man of Steel or some shit, I guess. Trying to think what else. Oh, we could do Friday the 13th. You get some Jason Voorhees in there. You can do some Halloween, some Mike. You could do Nightmare on Elm Street. And we can do Child's Play in the Chucky series. Because I love Child's Play. I've loved Chucky since I was a kid. I'm just gonna put next to Welcome to Derry the Stephen King verse 2, because believe it or not, I have not seen The Shining and a lot of other Stephen King films. The only ones I've seen were Cujo, which gave me my phobia of dogs, and I've been terrified of dogs since I was a kid because of Cujo. I first saw that film when I was 4, and I have never been the same when it comes to dogs since. It's gotten a lot better, but yeah, I'm still kind of weary around dogs. So I'm gonna put the Stephen King verse because I really want to see Salem's Lot as well. Oh, I've seen Pet Sematary as well, not the original. I saw the remake that came out a couple of years ago. Of course, the It films. I've seen the miniseries and the films. Never seen Misery. Never seen Doctor Sleep. So yeah, there's a lot of horror stuff I missed out on because I was so Teen Wolf focused. It's kind of sad, actually. Oh, Zombieland. That's another good one. I started watching Zombieland not too long ago, but I never finished it. So I guess it could be a reaction for the channel. Zombieland. I'm trying to think of another good one. Train to Busan. I haven't seen Train to Busan in a long time. It's been donkey years since I've seen that show. I love, what is it? Cole Robin Schwartz? What the hell is that? What the f, bro? Oh, what are these, like zombies? What the hell? What the? Whoa, this looks crazy, bro. Oh, you know what would also be cool to react to, bro? Crypt TV. I haven't watched Crypt TV's content in so long, bro. But I used to watch it with my brothers. Like, we would all, like, get together in the living room and watch that shit, bro. Some of them Crypt TV episodes are crazy. Some of them are nuts. Alright, I think we have more than enough shows for now. Let's kind of get some games in there for suggestions on Patreon. Does anybody have any video game suggestions? I think we have more than enough content TV show wise to react to for now. Of course, we'll add more over time, but I think we're about like at 30, 40 things down. We got more than enough for sure. Any game suggestions, anybody? We got 10 minutes left before the stream ends, so we can end it off talking about game suggestions. I have only Telltale's The Walking Dead done so far, so let me know. Zombieland double tap. Going once, going twice. We can do Resident Evil. We can do Silent Hill. I have every Resident Evil game, I think, except for 7. So, Dispatch. What the hell is that? Let me look that shit up. Is that a game? Dispatch. What the hell? What is this? Dispatch? Oh shoot, it just came out. Oh, okay, it's like a superhero type game. I mean, these type of games aren't really my cup of tea aside from like Telltale, but yeah, it looks interesting, I guess. I don't own the game, but oh, Last of Us. Thank you. Because I've been wanting to play The Last of Us for a long time. Still trying to get The Last of Us remastered on PS4. which means I would need to invest in getting a capture card to get that footage on my PS5 and upload it here, of course. All right, we got Telltale's The Walking Dead. We got The Last of Us. Any other games? Again, it doesn't have to just be horror or supernatural focused. Any game will be fine as long as I actually own the game. So, yeah, any suggestions is fine. Bro, I'm reading notifications on my phone, bro. My favorite NBA player of all time, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, my GOAT. He just got my team their first championship. Somebody broke into his house, bro. What the hell is going on? That's crazy. Back for Blood. Isn't that vampire game? I heard about that a couple of years ago. Back for Blood. Oh, it's made by the creators of Left 4 Dead? Okay. Seems promising. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna add that to the list. It looks fun. Back 4 Blood. Oh my god, I'm gonna butcher this name so bad. I'm so sorry. Korabin Schwartz is a supernatural crime thriller in which creatures from Bavarian mythology kidnap children. That sounds interesting. I'm putting that on the list. Thank you for mentioning that, because I was trying to figure out what. Yeah, that sounds very interesting. And I kind of want to look up on YouTube real quick if people react to that show. Because if not, I may be one of the only ones to react to that show. Wow. Oh shit, I spelled it wrong. Korabin Schwartz. Oh yeah, no one really talks about it. Damn, that's crazy. All right, I might be the first person ever to react to that show on YouTube, setting trends and making good content at the same time. That's tough. All right, well, if nobody has any more game ideas or TV show ideas, I think since we're already at the end of the stream, I'm probably just gonna wrap it up now. Thank you guys for tuning into the stream tonight. I really appreciate it. For those of you guys who donated like black chocolate, I will read through the donations, and of course like them and stuff like that. But thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great rest of your Halloween. I appreciate y'all for sticking with me for this 2-hour stretch. Apologies for the audio issues in the beginning of the video. Again, I think it had something to do with my settings I had during my Welcome to Derry episode 2 reaction I did earlier. So I'm glad we were able to get that fixed. The next time I stream will be on Patreon. Letting y'all know now, the first stream on Patreon, my mom will probably join me. So it'll be a mother-son stream thing, and we'll talk, and y'all can join in and talk with us there. That'll probably be next month. We'll start, getting the Patreon stuff going, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So have a great rest of your Halloween, guys. Thank you for tuning in once again. I'm Jade. I'll see you guys soon. Next time I'm on camera, which should be the Welcome to Derry episode 3 reaction. That's not coming out until like next Sunday, so y'all got like a week without me on screen, and then I should be posting the Oni video, getting the Creature of Teen Wolf series back up and running around that time too. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your Halloween. Tomorrow's November. Can't believe that. Kind of wild to think that we're almost in 2026, but yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling on.